-15 last night. That really firmed up the ground. The frost is starting to come out now, which is going to make moving my bees a little bit challenging. But if it keeps freezing like this at night, I should have no problem with moving the hives out and getting stuck. So it's supposed to get up to 1 degree today with cloud. I think these next couple of days are supposed to be cool, and we're supposed to get a couple of days of mildish weather, then cool again, and then nice again. So I don't know what to do. So I was thinking I'm going to try to poke some hives out today, walk on the frost, and use the this cool kind of overcast nature just to see if I can get these hives out without too much flight. That ride has stirred them up a little bit, but they're staying nicely into the boxes. And of course I forgot my bee suit, so I'll have to just take it cool as we set them down, but I don't anticipate too much as for bees in the face. So I'm out in the yards. They're staying nice and firm for me. I'm not getting stuck, which is great. I'm just peeking into my hives, and I'm quite pleased. There seems to be lots of bees in these hives, except I'll show you they're hefting pretty light. I'm going to have to get feed onto. I'm going to call Carrie in tomorrow, which is unfortunately Sunday, but we have to get feed onto these guys right now. They're just working on scraps. I was anticipating, because my hives were a little bit smaller going into fall, I wasn't able to get to the feed into them as I wanted to, because October come with snow and the hives didn't take the feed down like I wanted to. But it almost seems like they've grown a bit, and they're eating. So I have to get syrup onto these guys right now to make sure these guys don't starve, to make sure that their development doesn't stutter. And I'll just show you. I'm just setting down my beehives, tipping them back, and I'll be doing this later on. Count the frames. These guys are a box of bees, but they're extremely light. Like, I can feel that. So there'll be a bit of honey left in the sides of this hive, but I have to get feed to them right now. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 frames of bees, and I can see that they're chewing on some of the canola honey. And they are extremely light. They have more weight on this side. This is where the cluster is. So I got to get busy, and what we're going to do. I've been hefting enough of these hives now to tell me. Here's an 8 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Filling into the 8. They're okay for feed. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going on to the 8. These guys are okay for feed. Okay, those guys are okay. Maybe it's just the ones that I've just... See, I go through and I randomly heft the hives. And so far, every single one I've hit, like this one. This is like a 4 or 5 framer, but extremely light. And this one is extremely light. What is this? These guys are probably 5 to 6 frame. Hardly any feed left in these guys. Which means I'm going to work overtime now to get these girls out, because I kind of know that we have some hives dangerously low in stores. So I'll work well into tonight, and we'll drop feed onto those hives. We'll probably give them a full, small gallon pail on every single hive, so we don't have time to heft all these guys. So we'll just go blanket everybody, and that's great. We'll get back beekeeping, and hopefully the sun comes back on Monday, maybe get some flight, and then we're into the patties. And just like that, thanks to the very nature of this business, I am extremely behind. I've just started and I'm already so far behind that it's going to be hard catching up. So I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to put this camera down for a little while and get these hives out. I've called Carrie in for tomorrow. We're going to start putting pails on, and it looks like the bee year has started. Holy smokes, I was loading my third truckload here, and the outside conditions must have improved to the point where everybody wanted to fly. So I had a loading pad. So my loading pad was practically, shit central, as these bees were flying to meet the new year. They've all settled back down into their boxes now. So I had to quickly back this truck into the honey house here just to call a delay of my work until this evening when the sun goes down and I'm able to continue my work under the shroud of darkness. So I had a bit of an equipment malfunction. I've got everything back together now. But I had this pallet fall off. The cradle winch gave out on me and it dropped down against the side of the truck. Smashed the box. Both boxes flew off, and this one over here stayed together, is able to gather that together quite easily, but this one, the bees gathered themselves off the ground quite nicely. There's a few bees there. And I, picked the frames back up and put them back in. It's a hell of a hive. There's 2 boxes full of bees. So when it becomes mild out, I will have to search through here to make sure that the queens are still kicking. So I think I'll call it a night. I've been punished enough. I'll have to do some maintenance on the arm just to see what happened there.